Once, in a small village called Willow Creek, there lived a boy named Adam. He was so poor that most days his pockets were empty. His shoes had holes. His school bag was torn. He walked on dusty roads, sometimes barefoot, watching other children ride by on bicycles. Still, something bright lived in him that nobody could touch a dream. At night, under the scattered stars, Adam would whisper to the sky, "One day, I'll make a light that never goes out." It felt impossible, and yet he believed. People in the village often laughed at him, not always cruelly, sometimes with tired kindness, but the message was the same. Dreams don't fill your stomach. Once, at the market, Adam picked up an old notebook to learn from. The shopkeeper shook his head and said, "Why dream so big, boy? You should think of bread first." Adam left silently, the notebook heavy in his hands and his heart heavier. One evening, Adam sat by the village pond under an old oak tree, lost in thought. Mr. Parker, an old teacher who sometimes walked the village lanes, noticed him and sat down quietly. Mr. Parker asked gently, "Why do you look so far away, Adam?" Adam answered, "People tell me I am nothing. They say a boy with empty pockets cannot dream big." Mr. Parker smiled and reached into his coat. He handed Adam a small old mirror with a faded wooden frame. Mr. Parker said, "Look into this. Tell me what you see." Adam looked. Adam said, "I see myself. I see tired eyes, a small face, and worry." Mr. Parker asked, "Now look deeper. Do you see only the pain, or is there something else hiding there?" Adam looked again, slower. This time, behind the hurt, a tiny, steady glow seemed to wait. "That glow," Mr. Parker said softly, "is your fire, your belief. Many people have it and bury it. They say it's useless. But if you protect that fire, feed it with courage and discipline, it will light your path even in the darkest nights." Teacher Mr. Parker said, "People will try to cover your mirror with dust. They'll tell you you are not enough. You must keep cleaning it with your actions." Adam held the mirror close. He felt a small warmth where doubt had been. He promised himself, "I will protect this fire." From that day, Adam changed his small habits. He read every old book he could borrow. He practiced sketching designs for a tiny, inexpensive lamp he hoped to build a lamp anyone could afford. Each morning he went to school. Each afternoon he worked at a repair stall, cleaning tools and learning with the mechanic. In the evenings he taught small children to read under a dim lamp, and in the quiet night he drew and tried, broke and tried again. There were failures. The first prototype smoked and failed. A neighbor's lamp burst and a customer once shouted. For a moment, Adam felt small again. But every morning he cleaned his mirror with action, learning from the failure, changing the wire, adjusting the glass, saving a little from his pocket. He learned patience. He learned skills. He kept feeding that small fire. Slowly, his lamp started to glow. He sold the first one to an old widow who could not afford an electric bulb. When she lit the tiny lamp that night, she cried softly, not out of sadness, but out of relief. For the first time, her little room was warm with light. Word spread. The same people who once shook their heads now stood in line, not because they wanted to mock, but because they needed the light. Adam reinvested every penny, fixed each lamp himself, and slowly took more hands into his work. He began hiring neighbors. His small idea became a small workshop. His mother could finally get regular medicine. Because his mother was ill for 2 years, his father no longer had to toil every day on the fields. The life that once felt limited by empty pockets began to change. One afternoon, years after the mirror first warmed his hands, Mr. Parker came to the workshop. He watched as Adam showed a row of small lamps glowing like a field of tiny suns. He smiled. Mr. Parker said, "You see, Adam, the world tries to teach poor boys to think small, but those who protect their fire and think big rewrite their story." Adam placed his hand over his heart and looked at the mirror he kept on a small shelf in the workshop, the same mirror that reminded him to clean and care for his beliefs. Mr. Parker said, "Dreams are not measured by the money in your pocket, but by the vision in your heart." Dear friend, if this story lit even a small spark inside you today, don't keep it to yourself. Clean your mirror with action. Protect the fire. Feed it with courage and discipline. Start small now. Like this video if it inspires you, share it with someone who needs courage, and subscribe to the channel for more stories of strength and wisdom. Remember, your next chapter begins the moment you dare to think big. Start today.